Hello and welcome to NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen. I'm Kevin Ochsner. Thanks for joining us. We begin with a review of the big news this summer that after nearly 14 years, U.S. beef is back in China as part of a new trade deal. Cattlemen to Cattlemen reporter Brian Baxter has more on this historic development and how NCBA helped restore access to this lucrative market.
For U.S. beef producers, it was the highlight of the summer. On June 30th, U.S. agriculture leaders joined together in Beijing to herald the return of U.S. beef to the Chinese market.
I'm honored to be here today to celebrate this important milestone in the relationship between the United States and China, and specifically to mark the important step forward for U.S. beef producers and for Chinese consumers. Restoring U.S. beef access to China has been a top priority for the U.S. beef producers for many years. And we are extremely excited to have this opportunity to provide Chinese consumers with a safe, tender, and delicious U.S. beef.
So on behalf of all of our U.S. producers of this wonderful U.S. beef, for our processors, for those men and women who go out in the cold and birth those calves and help their mama cows deliver. We want to thank you for what you do in order to make this possible. I am convinced when our Chinese friends taste this tasty, wholesome, healthy, safe U.S. beef, they're going to want more of it, so you all better get some more cows.
Although the ceremony was exciting, for NCBA President Craig Uden and President-elect Kevin Kester, the whirlwind trip to China was the capstone on many years of work by NCBA to bring U.S. beef back to a country that's home to more than 1 billion people.
NCBA has been actively involved in restoring access to China. We have been advising our government and assisting our government too in trying to make that process work. And we were very lucky that because of the groundwork we laid when it came time for President Trump to host President Xi from China in Mar-a-Lago, that this was one of the items they discussed. President Trump served steak to the Chinese delegation, and they discussed U.S. beef as one of the top agenda items for their 100-day trade agenda. So we were the top of the list. And because of that, we were very fortunate that all that groundwork that we had laid paid off.
In 2016, China imported more than $2.5 billion worth of beef, none of it, at least officially, from the U.S. Now, over time, U.S. beef will find its way back onto the menu for China's growing population.
We handed out a lot of our beef cow lapel pins. They're very popular. But probably one of the most interesting things was just the excitement and when some of these Chinese consumers were able to taste U.S. beef for the first time. Just the look on their face was really exciting.
I'm Brian Baxter reporting for NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen.